What is going on today, y'all? It is your boy Flex Got the Water. Back at it again with some more knowledge. I got some more water for y'all. So, like I said, I'm short, straight, and simple, bro. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So, today we gonna talk about pretty much one of the hardest things you can ever do in life. And one of the hardest things you will ever do in life is have to forgive people. But one thing in life that is guaranteed is that, like I said before, someone is going to hurt you or someone is going to do you dirty. That's something nobody in this world can avoid. And no matter how much you try to think you can avoid it, it's just not possible. It's gonna happen. Now, depending on the circumstances, it may depend on if you want to forgive that person. Because some people may do things for certain reasons you may not know. Some people may do things just because they just wanted to. But even then, there's a way to forgive people. In life, like I said, I've been done dirty a lot. But even this is why I say I feel like I've really grown when I learned to accept this mentality about forgiveness. The one thing I feel that people have a problem with forgiveness is that some people think that, oh, if I forgive someone, I have to continue to deal with them. When you forgive someone, you don't have to continue dealing with them or messing with them or fucking with them or whatever you want to call it. There is nothing wrong or nothing in a fucking law stating that, okay, once you forgive somebody, you have to still mess with them. No, you don't. When you forgive someone, that means that you've accepted what happened. You accept what came from the situation. Because, like I said, the past is the past. There's nothing you can do about it. If someone's done you dirty and it takes them months to apologize, shit, sometimes it takes people years to apologize to you. And sometimes you may even have situations where, like, you won't even get an apology. That's, like, I'm telling you, if you don't learn to forgive people, you're going to have a lot of negative energy in your life. And with that negative energy, I'm pretty sure we've all heard the saying, if you have to constantly keep being the bigger person, then that's like a you problem at that point. That means the people you're hanging around, the people you're choosing to hang around, you have to get away from them. Your friends or the people who are close to you should not be putting you in a position to where you have to keep constantly forgiving, constantly being like, okay, it is what it is. Like, hey, bro, it's good. You constantly have to keep doing that. You don't need to be around those people. Those people are not helping you. Those people at that point, they've already shown that they don't really give a fuck about you. Because if you're putting me in a position where I have to constantly keep forgiving you, then you don't really care about me. I can forgive you, but at that point, it's like I've told one of my cousins before, I love you, but I can't be around you. Because I shouldn't have to keep being the bigger man of every situation. But I know reality is sometimes different. So, it is what. And oh my God, bro, don't even get me started on, like, sometimes there are people in life that truly, you have to understand, not everybody is mature. And you're not going to get apologies that you rightfully deserve sometimes. And this is like, shows maturity in you. If you're ever in a position where you know you're not getting that apology, and especially when the person knows they did you dirty, and you're not getting that apology, bro, just accept it. Forgive them to yourself. Be with yourself. Pray to God. Do whatever you got to do, but forgive them on your own. And that is the worst type of forgiveness. It's not like the worst, like it's bad, but it's like, I know it hurts, bro. Because if you have to forgive someone on their own, you truly cannot deal with that person anymore. That person has to find that maturity within themselves to, like, come up to you. And by the time they come up to you, it's by far already too late at that point. So talking to you is not even going to help them. Back to even what I said earlier, with you have to be the bigger person. And at that point, like I said, if you constantly have to see yourself being the bigger person in a lot of these situations, then you don't even need to be around these people who are so-called your friends. What people don't get about forgiveness is that I truly believe that my forgiveness is limited. I ain't gonna even say it's limited, but me fucking with you is limited. I'll forgive you, but there is a time limit, or there is a, like, limit to where, like, okay, you're done. We've all heard the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, like, hey, you're done. I wouldn't say I don't believe in second chances, but depending on what circumstance it is, I can believe in giving second chances. Now, obviously, when someone does you dirty, like, keep that, don't ever, like, forget when someone does you dirty. I wouldn't say throw it in their face, but always keep it in the back of your mind that, okay, if they did it to me before, what really makes me think they're not gonna try to do it again? Or if they're in a situation like they were the last time, you really think they aren't gonna do it again? Then at that point, you're being naive to the fact that this person has shown you what they can do to you, or how they can hurt you, or stab you in the back, or whatever you do. You need to be mindful of that every time, because I'm telling you right now, people, it's a bad thing. It's really a bad thing, but some people, when you forgive them, they won't respect you. And true, that's like a sad part of life, and that's something like we really can't, like, I don't know how to fix that. That's just truly something like people just gotta be the good people at that point. But I understand we live in 2023 and you can't teach people how to be good people anymore. Because some people truly just, you will have some narcissistic people who just truly just don't see anything wrong with what they do. Or they'll know what they did was wrong, but their pride won't let them just be like, okay, bro, I think it's time for you to actually apologize to this person. And that's okay if they don't apologize, bro. That just shows who they really are at the end of the day. Don't sit here and be like, oh, I deserve an apology. First off, me personally, if you have to beg somebody for an apology, just stop fucking with them. Just stop. Because if you are truly friends, or truly homeboys, homegirls, brothers, sisters, whatever you are, and you have to beg for an apology, bro, cut them off. I don't even need to go into detail about that. That's just over with. Like, you're done. I shouldn't have to tell another grown ass man or woman, hey, what you did was wrong. And I get it. Like, sometimes people may not see what they do as wrong. But if you know what you did was visibly wrong, and everybody around you visibly seen or has heard or done this, and you don't apologize, that's on you, bro. That just makes you look bad. That's why I tell you, I will never beg for anything. I don't beg for an apology. Because at the end of the day, if I have to ask you for an apology, it's not genuine. You're just only saying the apology because you asked or I asked you. And at that point, how do I know if it's truly genuine? Because sometimes, even then, you still ain't gonna see what's wrong. I know, hey, don't do that fake forgiveness. Because I know a lot of people who do that, like, you fake with it. Like, oh, I don't really forgive him, but I'm just gonna deal with him just because. Like, don't do that, because you're just gonna go down a path that's just way more. And this also goes into what I was talking about last week, pretty much, was about knowing when it's like time for people to go. This also ties into like loyalty. Some people do not let your loyalty and forgiveness get you ran over, bro. Because some people truly will take it and like just drag you through the mud. Because straight up, hey, like I tell y'all, got the water, I can't make you drink it. Some people, real life, will not. I'm telling you, you forgive them one time, they gonna keep running with it, bro. You give some people an inch, they gonna take them out, and that is like one position you don't want to be in, because at that point you kind of put yourself in a bad position, and so have them, because at that point, now that they're just blatantly disrespecting you, now it's like, okay, one thing I believe in is that once somebody blatantly disrespects you, you're out the door. There's nothing you can do at that point, and you don't ever want to do that. Like, you got to be firm about, like, when you forgive people, like, hey, bro, listen, I don't appreciate what you did. I forgive you. It is what it is. But just know, like, I can't see you the same way no more. I know exactly how you operate now. And some people ain't going to like that. That's just how life is. But at the end of the day, in life, it's not about being liked. It's about being respected. If people don't respect you, of course they're going to run over you. If people know that, okay, it don't matter what I do to him, he gonna forgive me all the time, they gonna keep running over you. If you don't like stand your ground, set your boundaries, they're like, hey, bro, this is it. Like, if you fuck me over again, you're done. Like, you're out of the door. And I said, some people, depending on the circumstances, you can give them second chances. But like, second time, no, bro, you're done. Because at that point, you just blatantly really don't care about what I got going or my boundaries. That's truly how I view it. Some people's views may differ. You may watch this video and you may think, well, I can give people multiple chances. Hey, that was what I just told you was a warning. Be very careful about when you give people, I would say, depending, I don't even like second chances. Giving them multiple chances. Because at that point, that's when, like, okay, that person in the back of their head, they're going to be thinking, well, they've forgiven me, let's hypothetically say, more than twice. What if I fuck him over again? What if I'm going to keep doing it? He'll keep forgiving me. I'm telling you right now, bro. That's literally how it goes. And that is like one of the worst positions you want to be in life. It's just, you're not respected. Because some of you truly believe in, like, I'd rather be liked than be respected. Me, I don't believe in that. I'd rather you respect me and not like me than you like me and disrespect me. That's like a huge thing for me. Because I'm telling you right now, like, stop caring about if people like you. Stop. It's not really a benefit. But people respecting you is a benefit. Because at the end of the day, even rivals and enemies have some respect for each other. Because if rivals, when they fight each other, they know what to expect. And it's like they say, betrayal never comes from an enemy. So that's why I say, your enemies, like, even they got respect for you in a sense. Because they know, like, okay, even though I don't like this guy, I respect him. I want to take him out, but I respect him, though. I'll give him that respect of my rival or my enemy or whatever you got, ops, like, shit, I don't fucking know. But always remember that if you think that it's always going to come from someone close to you, that's the crazy part about when you have to forgive somebody. People who hurt you are always close. You know your ops, enemy, or rival is going to come at you, but you never really expected to be someone close. And I get it, that hurts the most, bro. But you have to learn to forgive them and know who to move out of your circle at that point, bro. Peace for y'all, bro. So, in life, the main thing I want you to get from this video, bro, is that it is nothing wrong with forgiving people. I believe you truly should do it. Because you don't want to walk around with hatred on your heart. Because hatred carries over. And then, like, I'm a big anime fan, and literally, like, the Uchiha clan, I don't know who said, I don't think it was Madara or Sasuke, literally put it in the best way possible. It was just generational hatred, just kept getting passed down, because that's what hatred does. Having hatred is just going to keep getting passed down. It'll be passed down to your kids. It'll get passed down to your kids' kids, your kids' kids, and y'all get the point. But that is what happens when you don't learn to forgive. And it'll just be a repeating cycle of just bullshit that doesn't have to happen. You don't want to cause more problems. You want to make the world a better place. That is like literally what my channel's main purpose. I want to reach out to as many people as I possibly can. Give you as much game that can help you survive in the world that we're in right now. And if you don't know how to forgive, you are going to have a very, very, very long life, bro. You're going to have, like, not a long, good life, like a tough one, because you'll be sitting there, and I've seen it, like, even in my family, like, freaking brothers and sisters hating each other for over little shit. Like, shit that don't even, like, you could have just had a simple conversation about. I'd never, ever wish that on nobody, because literally, I'll tell y'all something about me. One of my aunts just passed away. And literally, like, I never knew the story behind it, but between my aunt, not my mom, but my other aunts, they had beef over, I don't know what it was about, because like I said, it's none of my business, but all I know is they had some beef because grown adults couldn't just come together and just be like, you know what, I forgive you. Just that simple. You could have talked it out. You could have done this. You didn't even have to deal with him anymore, but yet you still messed up. And now that like I said, my aunt's gone now. And the worst thing, and I've seen it visibly happen, especially when it hurts more when you realize what happened could have been solved easily. Because now the worst thing that can happen is, now that Jay had it the worst, she died, and now you really won't know. Or you can go talk to her grave, but at the end of the day, how will you really know? And you will never get that closure. And how will you really know, like, if that forgiveness was heard? That's the sad part, bro. And you don't ever want to be in a position like that. I'd rather tell you I forgive you straight to your face while you're here than wait till, like, later on you're in a bad situation, because at that point, like, it's probably too late, bro. Don't wait till it's too late to actually forgive someone, because I'm telling you, everybody gotta go. Everybody has to die someday. I gotta go someday. You watching this, you gotta die someday. So you don't ever want to go down with hatred in your heart or unforgiveness in your heart, because like you're gonna sit there on your deathbed like, dang, I should have really talked it. I wish I could have talked it out. Or your homeboy or somebody died. Damn, I wish I could have talked it out with him, bro. And I've never experienced it, but from what someone has told me, it is by far, that is the worst pain you can ever go through in life. It's like worse than heartbreak, because now it's like you really feel like a piece of shit now. So without further ado, man, like I tell y'all, I'm Flex Got the Water. I always tell y'all, I got it, but I can't make you drink it, bro. So without further ado, once again, I can't make you drink it, bro. Peace out.